And joining us now on the desk is SBS's finance guru, Ricardo Goncalves. All right, so lay it out for me. Is negative gearing evil or is it just getting a bad rap?
Right, so it really depends on who you ask, right? So we all know that negative gearing essentially rewards investors with tax incentives, right? So they can really just add to their housing supply. For young people though, it really means that you can probably access the market a little bit sooner because there's not as much of an outlay. So the challenges are you need to buy or find something that's not necessarily cheap but affordable for you, right? But in a growing area.
There's a space there where you can still fail.
The reality is, though, negative gearing is making it, well, it's said to be making it more difficult for young people to get into the housing market in the first place. So should we just continue renting and forget about it and put our money into something else, like gold maybe?
Okay, well, here's the challenge, right? Where are you going to be putting that money? Because the share market is down. It's down from its highs last year. If you want to put your money at the bank, deposit rates are really low. And deposit rates are low because official interest rates are really low right now. Because official interest rates are low, mortgage rates are low. That means a lot of people want to go into the housing market because it's meant to be a bit more affordable. That's driven prices up. There's evidence right now to suggest that house price growth has moderated and has even started coming backwards, even though there's been no changes to negative gearing just yet.
There is a little hope. There's a little hope.
But I guess that what people need to remember is that any investment that you make should be considered for the long term anyway.
Hypothetically, let's say Bill Shorten wins the election, he follows through on his promise of scrapping negative gearing. What's going to happen to house prices in that hypothetical?
There's a lot of modelling out there that suggests one way or the other, and I guess the truth is no one really knows until it comes into plan, right? But if we take Economics 101, it's all about supply and demand, right? So if you reduce incentives to buy, there should be fewer homes out there. But if demand falls, because there's fewer homes out there, prices will fall. The best thing that you should consider, though, for Generation Y, and what we do know, is that they do probably need to change their mentality and not want everything right now. What that means...
That's honest advice there, Ricky.
What that means is save a little bit more money, maybe give up an overseas trip or two, but best piece of advice is to get some professional advice from a financial advisor to make sure that the advice you're getting is right for you.
All right, thank you, old man Ricardo Goncalves, who I want it noted is like 20 minutes older than that. All right, we are going to take a quick break. The good thing is we can use him for financial advice all the time. We'll get him back, definitely.